And I think we are live. What is up? No notification boys in the house. Shout outs to everyone. We got another PE podcast today. I think we're episode number 18. Sorry for being a little bit late today. There's just been a lot of stuff going on. Your boy was working hard today. Your boy's working hard, but yeah, we had a brand new video that went up, so make sure you check that out after the podcast if you want to, or heck, check it out now. I don't really care. But yeah, we got a good podcast for you guys. Some pretty cool topics. A lot of different news came out today that was kind of pretty interesting stuff. So I'm joined by, once again, Jordan Fringe. How you doing today, man?
Oh, that's me. Hi, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I feel like punching a moose in the face. I don't know.
I get you. I can understand that.
with
Relatable.
Yeah. And if he punched me back, I wouldn't even be mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I could be doing better, but I'm doing good enough for the podcast. So thank you for joining me today, Jordan. I appreciate you being here, man. So
Always.
How was your week so far? Any cool video games you've been playing?
I've tried to actually just have at least a couple hours this week to just enjoy a game, and it's a game I love very much, Dead Space 2. I've streamed it at 5 in the morning one night, and then at 2 in the morning the other night, in between shooting other videos while like equipment was charging. And I just had fun with it. Like, it was finally a chance for me to just not worry about anything and play a game, and it was nice. I mean, it's an old game, old as in like 7 years old, but still good to play it. Had fun. What about you? What did you play this week? You got a lot of more Octopath. You still on that grind?
Yeah, I'm on Octopath. I popped back in Xeno 2. So I kind of got back into that. That was a hefty update because I hadn't played it for a while. So all like the different stuff they've been adding in. I was probably getting ready for Torna too, the DLC. So I downloaded that, played that a bit. Like I said, Octopath. What else did I play? I think did I play We Happy Few? I think that was last week, but I don't think I played it. I didn't talk about it on the stream or anything. But so I played some We Happy Few. I thought that was cool. It was all right. I mean, it wasn't anything special. I thought it was all right. What else have I played? I'm not really sure, man. I forget these things. I edit too much. That's my thing.
That's why I've been on that grind all day, man. I've been putting together going on my new series, y'all. My Nerdstalgic.
Yeah, man. Good stuff, dude. Good stuff. Shout outs to everybody here in the chat. Thank you guys for following in. I know this was kind of like late notice, and I know some people were talking about, like, in Europe it's pretty late. So I mean, we'll try to do these a little bit earlier, but we just had a little bit of a delay today, guys. Sorry about that. We'll try to get back to the normal schedule next week. But overall, I think we're doing okay. We're doing okay. So
Doing all right. Not bad.
Doing all right. We got some topics for you guys. So once again, if you guys have questions, hold on to those in a bit. We'll take questions at the end. Unless you guys pop in a donation or something, and if it's a question, we'll answer it right there. But you don't got to do that if you don't want to. Just go ahead and wait till the end, and we'll answer a bunch of questions. I always see you guys asking questions and stuff, but we got to keep it on track here. Keep it on track. So we'll go ahead and do that. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with the first one here, man. And I think the first topic, I sent you the list. You got it, right?
Do got it.
All right. So yeah, Diablo 3, man. Diablo 3 is coming to Nintendo Switch. The Diablo 3 Eternal Collection, I think that's what it's called. So what do you think about that, man? I know Diablo 3, it's going to have some exclusive Nintendo content in there. Legend of Zelda, Ganondorf armor. Like, you get like a cucko, you get like some type of frame or something. So you get some Zelda stuff in there.
Little
so that's
extras,
pretty cool.
yeah,
little extras here and there. Has wireless multiplayer with 4 switches. You can also play 4 players on one Switch. And they also
has all the DLC, right?
Everything,
yeah.
everything post launch, everything in there. But they also went over tech specs as well. The game is native 720p undocked, or when you play in handheld mode, the game is 960p and docked, so upscaled to 1080p, but 960p native docked, and it's 60 frames per second across the board. So they said it's 60 frames per second.
Not bad.
Yeah, 60 frames per second across the board. They also said that you're going to need the Nintendo Switch Online to play against other people, or to play with other people, or play. I think is there a PvP in that game, or did they take that out too?
I'm not too sure, honestly. Diablo 3 was a game that I've always wanted to play, but just for some reason never got into, even when it was released on console, because at that time I didn't have a PC that could play it. I do now, just never got into it. I might get it now for the Switch just to be something that I can like pass the time with, like while traveling.
Oh yeah, it's good for that.
I don't know all the details on it. I always thought the game looks great, and it's definitely up my alley for a game type I want to play. Definitely up my alley. But no, I think it looks cool. Of course, they got to throw in there that hey, you got to get that online, because did they give a release date for this?
They said fall. So I mean, I would guess November.
So nothing.
I would guess November, because last year, remember all like the third party games all came out in November, like LA Noire. You had like Doom. You had like Skyrim, all of that. So
yeah, we'll get that late release, like that last minute Christmas release of like other ports and stuff. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. And guys, if any of you guys are encountering buffering issues, just go ahead and hit that. You guys can hit that refresh button. I made a couple optimizations, so just hit that refresh button on your browser, and that'll make things a little bit better. Also, shout outs to Andre with a $2 donation. Appreciate that, homie. Woo woo. And he says Diablo 3 hype train, choo choo, mofo. Yeah, man. Shout outs, dude. Absolutely. I think Diablo 3 is cool, man. I mean, it's funny because the cool thing about, what I like about Diablo 3 is like how much they've added. Like when I was going over everything, like when I did like the PE news on it, I was like, dude, like what is this seasons? What are these seasonal characters? Like what is all this stuff that I didn't even see? Because before it was just like 4 characters, that was it. There wasn't any type of events or anything, but apparently there's like events, there's like all sorts of stuff going on, in there. So it's crazy, man. It's kind of crazy how involved like it is at this point. And shout outs to everybody here. Shout outs to all the elite ninjas here. Shout outs to El Comanche, Scarlet, WM Gamer, Silver Dragon. I see all of you guys. Fire Blast, Jazzy, Prince Goro. I see all you guys. So shout outs to Kofi K.
I just noticed your are those earrings or gauges, the sharding guns?
People think that they're gauges, but they're actually just regular earrings. But like people,
that's cool.
Yeah, people think that they're gauges, but no, they're shutting guns that I have in there.
Do you wear them every week?
Like, I wear them all the time. The thing is, my ears are so pinned back to my head, people can't tell if I'm like, if I look straight, you can't even see my earlobes. You know what I'm saying? Like some people got ears that are kind of like this.
Where your ears at?
I got both ears. They got a shutting gun in both ears, but yeah,
that's dope.
man.
I just noticed them. I don't know. I just was blind to them. I guess that's cool.
Well, no, because like I said, if you look at me straight here, you can't see nothing. My ears are so big, you can't see nothing. So that's the reason why. Like I gotta literally turn my head and go like, oh yeah, they're there. Got some shutting guns in my ears. So I got earlobes, man. Shut up. I got earlobes. My ears aren't sticking out. My ears don't stick out like this. They just like this.
No earlobe boys. You just put boys like on anything almost.
Just put boys on anything and it becomes a tagline.
Shout out to the Butter Boys in the chat. Boys. All there. Butter Boys for life. You better believe it.
You better believe it, dude.
Yeah, this is like Naruto's famous catchy butter it. I don't know.
It's believe it, and that's the stupid English version, okay? It's that the translation the translation is so like that doesn't mean anything, it's just like confidence, that's all it is. So they're like yeah, so then when they translate like, believe it, but that doesn't mean believe it, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta love translations, dude. It's like Pokemon and the rice patties cake things. It's like, oh, this is a jelly donut.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Seriously, dude. So yeah, I'm excited for Diablo 3 because I never beat all the extra content, dude.
Yeah, I've never played it, and this is perfect. $60, get all that DLC right there.
I got it.
I'm down.
It's right here.
I wanted to get it on, I think PS4 when it came out. I guess I missed on it, or when it came out, I didn't have the funds.
I played it I beat the game originally on PC, which was the super vanilla version. And then I got this one and I played it. I was like, oh yeah, Diablo. And I'm like, I have nobody to play with. And then I was like, I'm done.
Hey, if we both get it on the Switch, we'll play.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, absolutely, dude. Absolutely, it'll be good. It'll be good. I think that all the updates they've added, from what I've seen from the game, it's actually pretty hype that they're bringing. And then like the whole Ganondorf stuff, that's cool, man.
That's dope. I like the little extra stuff that all the Nintendo games get. Yeah, like it almost seems like the best version, because like even it may not be like the most powerful if you compare it to like the playing it on a PS4 Pro, but it's like, yeah, but we get a whole Link set, or we get a whole extra costume or mission pack. I'm like, heck yeah, dude, that's dope.
But I'll say that like Diablo 3, like you said, for like dude, Diablo is totally like grinding, like power level type of traveling type of game. I think that it perfectly
if I was on a long
fits.
flight, like that feels like it'd be perfect to just like waste a few hours in some dungeons. Like that's dope. I'm about that.
It's really cool, and they added a dodge roll to the. That's the one thing that I really love about the console version, is that they added a dodge roll. I'm not sure if they added that into the PC version later, But I know like
I feel like they would have, because then I feel like PC would be like, well, what the heck? We're the PC version. We don't get that.
But I mean, the whole
like
time that I played the PC version, there was no dodge roll. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, the fact that they added
it. Yeah.
I think that they did. They probably did that, but I mean, we'll see. Also, shout outs to Brandon Sparks with the subscription. Thank you so much. Welcome to the village, homie. And also Snow Sparks, 1975. Shout outs. Just to let you guys know, we do have I think the Octopath giveaway. I'm not sure if you guys have entered that in or entered into that or not, but I know time is winding down on that, so make sure you enter the Octopath Traveler giveaway. Better hurry. It might already be over, to be honest, but I linked it. I think yeah, there you go. I put in the right command. Giveaway. There you go. So yeah, make sure you check it out if you haven't done it yet. Let me just check on that just to make sure, so I can do it for you guys. Hold up. How much time? Yeah, there's 5 hours left on that, guys. There's only 5 hours.
5 hours.
5 hours left, and there's only, dude. You guys could have a good chance to win because there's only 3,400 people that have entered the contest, which is pretty crazy. Not a lot of people. So check it out. Enter that in. Get all your entries in before 5 hours is up. So shout outs there. So overall, it's Takashi. It's already 60 frames per second. You got to watch my videos, guys. You got to watch my videos. If you watch my videos, you know that it's 60 frames per second. Plain and simple. That's really what it comes down to. Although I just put up the video about the 60 frames per second, so I can see why you didn't watch it. Yeah. I actually just put that video up like 10 minutes before we started or something like that, or 15 minutes before we started. But yeah, watch my videos. Yeah. Close enough. Watch my videos anyway. I don't care if I'm streaming right now. Watch the video and watch this at the same time, damn
it. you can multitask.
Yeah. I multitask all the time. Shut up.
All the time.
Grandson, shut up. Boruto greatness. He's talking too much. All right, so let's go to move on to the next topic here. We got a new Switch bundle. Did you hear about this new Switch bundle?
I did. Didn't you cover it earlier?
No, I didn't actually.
You didn't cover it.
No, because it's a stupid bundle.
Okay.
So I was like,
so it was Spawnwave's thumbnail I saw.
I'll cover it later. I'll cover it when I feel like it. It's a stupid.
All right.
It's not that it's a stupid bundle, but it's like a.
It's too late.
It's like a whatever bundle. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna do well because the people who go to Walmart, if you go to Walmart to buy a Switch, obviously you're like a family. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't go to core gamers don't go to Walmart to buy their Switches. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. I mean, some do, some do, but I'm just saying. So I mean, I get it. Family bundle. I mean, it's not stupid, but it's just like you get basically a free game. You get a free game in there. You know?
Yeah.
The bundle is you get Mario Tennis Aces digital. You get 1-2 Switch digital for $360, $359. That's basically it. So you basically get it free.
Basically, 1-2 Switch is free.
No, you get one game free.
That's what I'm saying. Like 1-2 Switch would be the free game.
Oh! I thought you said the Switch. I thought you said the Switch was free.
No. I'm saying you're paying for a Switch and one game, and obviously they're trying to get all the money they can for Mario Tennis. They're just like, yeah, throw a 1-2 Switch in there, even though they're both digital and cost them nothing. So
really, you get 1-2 Switch free because it's at $360 for the bundle. So that obviously you're paying the $60 for Mario Tennis Aces, you know. So because like 1-2 Switch is $50. So
the Switch has been out long enough. I would say the better deal if it was like $325 and you get both those games free in there. I'd be like, okay, that's a cool deal for some people. But $360, I was like, no one wants to buy 1-2 Switch anyway. Unless you're
the funny thing is that people buy that.
The dumb parents buy that.
Well,
okay?
So that's what attracts them. Like, oh well, I can get 1-2 Switch for free.
And throw it in there. Come on, Nintendo. What are y'all thinking?
I can get 1-2 Switch for free. I'm telling you, this bundle's gonna be popular. People are gonna be like, oh, this is a good bundle.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's what's gonna happen, dude. I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen, man. People, when 1-2 Switch came out, people were like, "Oh, 1-2 Switch, this game's trash. Nobody's gonna buy this game." And even still to this day, like I have to correct people. Like I was on Twitter the other day, and somebody was like, "Oh, well, this bundle's dumb," and I was like, "Okay, yeah, whatever. I don't care about people's opinion. If you think it's dumb, that's dumb." But then he's like, "Oh yeah, they probably just had a lot of copies of 1-2 Switch lying around," and I don't think he was joking. He was like kind of somewhat serious, and I'm like, "Bro, first of all, it's digital. Like,
that's infinite of those.
Look at all these floating digital copies of 1-2 Switch.
We're gonna run out.
Like, we're gonna run out. Oh no, we're just overloaded with digital copies of 1-2 Switch.
See, that sounds like the classic, like going out of like business like crazy, like ad tycoons for like furniture stores. They're like, wow, we just can't keep all these around. This is insane. Look at all this invisible games we can't get rid of.
I'm like, bro, first of all, it's a digital copy. Second of all, the game sold 1.2 million. So even if it wasn't digital, the game's selling. You know what I'm saying? Like the game like sold like another like 100,000 or like 200,000 copies in the past quarter.
When the only games that come out for the console at launch, that's like for the Switch, really. It's like here's the Zeldies and here's a 1-2 Switch.
That's the thing. That's what I thought, man. Like I thought, okay, well, the sales will die down because Nintendo's been reporting the sales numbers, right, every single time, but it just continues to go up. And so even after
they're
better
skewing
games,
it.
They're not skewing it, dude. I'm telling you,
skewing it, man. There's no way.
People like this game.
Man. Who? I played it. It's not fun.
It's not very good. I agree.
It doesn't work well. It's not that good. It doesn't really register when you're doing things, especially during quick draw.
It's the same reason why. It's the same reason why games like remember Wii Party. Wii Party is a classic, just like Wii Music, and you know. But Wii Music's horrible, and Wii Music sold so good. Wii Music sold so good, and that game is horrible.
Oh, it's just a meme of a game. It's crap, but it was funny. It was funny just be like, wow, I'm like really playing the drums. This is insane. Wow.
That game is horrible. It's so bad. And
better than Carnival Games?
The Carnival Games is horrible. Carnival Games, I think, outsold Wii Music. Carnival Games is horrible. And then what does Take-Two do? Oh, let's bring some more Carnival Games to these. I hope Carnival Games sells 0 copies. That's what I hope.
I hope it sells more than Smash Bros. To really put it in perspective for how many people want more Carnival Games.
That means it would sell more. That would sell like 20 million, dude.
All right, let's do it.
Because I think Smash is going to sell like 20 million.
All right, let's get 21 million copies of Carnival Games sold.
If Carnival Games sells 21 million copies on Switch, I'll get a Carnival Games tattoo.
You heard it here first. You guys do your job. Get rid of that $60. Just pretend it don't exist, and you buy yourselves a copy.
I'll get a Carnival Games tattoo.
You buy it.
I'll get one. A Carnival Games with that stupid budget version of the Monopoly Man. Yeah. That's that guy.
It's called the Monopoly Man.
The Monopoly. Monope. Emphasize nope on there. Yeah.
That's the homie, man.
Monopoly Man.
That's the homie. Confirm for Smash. We're gonna bring him in. The Monopoly Man. Confirm for Smash.
If he was in Smash Brothers, I will eat part of this Diablo case.
I'm holding you to that, man.
And I'll lick a cartridge.
Too bad the next one is Skull Kid.
Skull Kid? You think that's gonna happen?
Oh, just look at everything that's behind him. It's all Skull Kid's colors. It's totally Skull Kid's next.
Okay. Oh, everyone's talking about those colors with the chairs, right? Is that what you're talking about?
It's not even just the chairs, like the pillows, the way the colors on the pillows match the pattern, the way that there's certain things in the background. Like, there's a lot enough. Like, it's Skull Kid. I'm gonna say it here first. Listen, I don't really care at the end of the day. I'm not the Smash hype beast, right? But I'm gonna say it's Skull Kid.
I'm gonna say we need to hit more likes on there, man.
I'm gonna say we got 169 now people watching. We only got 58 likes. BS. If we're not at 100 in 5 minutes, don't talk to me ever again.
50 cent. We need more than 50 cent. We need
42 more likes right now, or I'm telling all your mothers that you don't support the homies. All right, and your mom's gonna be like, you don't support your homies, man. Your homies is all you got.
I'm telling you, man. We're gonna send you to Castlevania with Philip, my guy. You guys better hit that like.
Yo, dude, I've been having so much fun. Every single day there's something new, and it's been nuts. I've been watching your live streams. And I saw Spawnway's video before it was taken down. I'm like, yo, this is getting hype, dude. This is like, it just gets worse. This is like I told you last week. I said all he needs to do is make a proper apology if he's gonna do it, and then literally right after that, he makes the worst video ever, and then he's like challenging everyone, and then everything is claimed, and now everything he's ever written in his entire life has been copyrighted, and it's like, yo, this guy is completely done. He had a chance with the apology video to at least become a YouTuber. There is no redemption now.
Man,
even if he came out and just apologized for it all, ain't no one trusting this.
I didn't really hear your opinion on this because you haven't talked about it in a video, have you?
No, everyone else talked about it enough, and that's my entertainment. I was like, I'm not the right person to jump in.
Yeah, to jump in and say that. But I mean, this man out here tricked the Belmonts into thinking he was a Belmont. Then they figured out that he plagiarized even the Belmonts. My guy plagiarized the Belmonts as well.
The fact that there was like other IGN people that he plagiarized from on their own site, it's like, come on, dude. Why would you challenge that guy, which essentially is challenging the rest of the internet to find everything? So they comb through every one of his videos versus every review they can find. Yo, reset error, like just comments about how the HD Rumble works. Like, my boy, word for word. Like, you didn't even change up nothing. You literally sat there when the screen cut to pictures on the screen, reading it straight off like it was a fortune cookie. My boy, you destroyed your own career, dude. Like, I don't hate you as a person. I have no disrespect for you at all, man. But like, yo, that was some scummy ass way to like handle everything you did.
Bro, I'm telling you. Let me tell y'all something. This man out here is Kakashi. This man out here pulling some copy ninja jutsu out here. He's just out there like Sharingan. This man Sharingan. He don't lose chakra though. It just keeps
like
going.
That meme. It's like that meme. It's like this. Hey, I made this water bottle, and he shows it. Somebody goes, "I made this." It's like it's that meme. It's like, this is mine now. Like, it's so dumb, man. Philip,
dude,
you need to go on the Spawncast and do whatever you need to do to save face, because right now, listen, you got a kid, my dude. You moved out to where IGN is. Like, you sold your house and all that shit. You have a family to provide for. Yeah, he sold his house to move out there. He has a kid. Like, this is not the time to be playing around. Like, when it gets that serious and you have a kid to fucking think about, sorry, excuse my language, I'm getting heated now. But like, dude, that's first and foremost. Like, you shouldn't be thinking about what's going to get you to the next level. You need to think about how you're putting food in that kid's mouth. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you how to parent, but what you did was really risky, because you're not getting a job in this business at all anymore. Man, you think your chances of becoming a YouTuber are still going to happen? Absolutely not.
I think he can come back.
I think at Target.
I think he can come back. Although I will say, no
one's gonna trust him.
I will say that you ever remember the Kool-Aid man when he comes in and busts through the door, says, "Oh yeah," but this time it's like the Family Guy version. Oh no,
dude. It's just that it's like, as a person online, as a journalist, as a YouTuber, the only thing you have is your voice. And when someone who's bigger than you takes your voice and you can't speak up, because most cases either people won't speak up or there won't be enough people to help them speak up. But in this case, someone spoke up and people were there. And that turned into saying, wait a second, this guy did a lot more than just this one incident. And he never apologized to the guy. He made it seem like the guy was just using this for clout. Like, I hope you have, I see you climbing out there. I wish you success in your career. Like it was like a blessing for him for this to happen. And yes, it was a blessing for Boomstick. This bad thing turned into a full-on career. So as one guy lost his career, another one was gained. So the universe is equal. But what about all the other people he stole from? What about every single video he's ever made, every article on IGN? There has to be I want to hear his side of it, and the fact that he's just acting like I didn't do anything.
Happening, man. It ain't happening. But I will say shout outs to Ryan Lista 03, GG Gamble 22, and Kaladin 84 with the Twitch follows. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Fire Nation, homies. Appreciate that. But you know what? I mean, it is what it is. We got a little bonus topic there. It is what it is. But let's go ahead and move on to the next topic here. And I keep on going off of the next topics because I wrote it down on Twitter what I sent you. Let me move on to the next stuff. Okay. Okay. No, hold on. I got it. Okay. So
okay. You got it.
PSVR.
You got it.
PSVR, man. PSVR. So we on the PSVR bundle. Or no, sorry. I'm mixing the two together. PSVR tops 3 million units. So you are a VR boys, right? You're VR boys.
VR boys in the chat.
Yeah, so 3 million. I mean, it's not great because I mean Sony even said themselves it's not great, but it's a start for something that's different. So
3 million.
Since you like VR more than me, because I don't like VR at all. What do you think about this 3 million goal? And like, do you know the sales of like the other VR machines? Like, what's the most popular VR machine sales? Do you know?
Guessing it's got to be, but obviously between the Oculus and the Vive. I think the Vive has more of a longevity reach of people saying that's the better one compared to the Oculus, even though the Oculus I think is the more popular, like in terms of outreach one of people know about. I think that this is good for Sony because what they made was a pretty decent product. There does need to be an upgraded version. I think with the next generation console, we will get a better VR set. and I'm looking forward to seeing what their next step in VR is, because it's like dealing with a whole new console as well. So you have a new console, but you also have to create something that's like its own console as well to work in tangent. And I think with more power and more capabilities, they can shrink down the size, they can make it more comfortable, they can figure out a way to make once they make the headsets legit wireless. Like I think now the Vive has a way to be wireless, maybe now. But once they get that set up where you're not restricted by cords, and there can be extra cameras that they have so you can actually look around the whole room before the camera goes wonky. It's like, you're not looking at the camera. Don't like stare over here. It will get better. And I like what they have now. It's a really nice product. Maybe overpriced. I mean, it's cheaper compared to the other VR headsets, but I think VR is too expensive to just anyone to jump into right now. But I like where they're at. 3 million. It's not great, but that's 3 million people introduced to VR. And I think that it's a good step for where they want to go into the future. So,
okay. Well, I mean, I don't really know the sales of the competitors like we talked about here. I'm not really sure, but
I'm sure it's way more.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a lot more than 3 million. So, I mean, I think like you said, Oculus or Vive. I would say they're. I don't know what they're at though. I mean, I'm not even gonna sit here and speculate. I don't know what they're at. But I mean, VR is VR. I think VR. I mean, people talk about, is it a gimmick? Is it not a gimmick? I mean, I get that, but I mean, I think that VR is something that people want. I mean, you need to start somewhere, right? Like at some point, you need to start somewhere. Like people want to be immersed in like a world surrounding them, and they're out here like Tron and stuff. Like in like VR, like, and that's the first steps, right? Of like getting like a Tron type of deal, or something. This is the first step.
But everything, like I can, like people who give that argument like it's a gimmick, like I can go back and say everything's a gimmick, whether you think it's good or bad. Look at the Switch; it's a gimmick. It's a console you take on the go, but you love it. It's a gimmick for Nintendo. It's not just a sit-at-home console. But at one point, consoles were a gimmick.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what if we took the arcades and put them in your house?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. That's such a gimmick. Look where we're at now. When the first video game was created, oh, this is just a time waster gimmick. No, it turned into this.
Here's the thing. But the thing is that, like, with the whole console thing, people called them out on it being a gimmick. And remember the crash. You know?
Well, the crash happened because it did become oversaturated.
Yeah,
there's things that
people said it was gimmicky, and like, we don't want to play this crap. This is low quality, you know, like, so people.
But it got better, and that's what happens when stuff's overcrowded and is not up to par. It will get called out, and it will become better. And look, what hasn't happened with VR. There's more than 3, but there's 3 main VR headsets out right now. All are really, really good quality, and people can see it as a gimmick, but I don't think it's reached that. If VR was literally on there, like you can get a VR headset for like your phone and whatnot, right? But it's not the same as like a video game headset VR. But if there was like hundreds of different companies making video game VR headsets that work with consoles or your PC, that's where it becomes a gimmick. Where no, this one does this. This one's cheaper. This one's slimmer. This one doesn't, and then it'll become a problem. And like when the Wii came out, you had the oh wow, this is a gimmick, but I like it. It's fun. It works for the Wii is. And then look what happened. Sony's like, we could do it too. Look at us. Look at us. And then it wasn't as good, in my opinion. I think the first version of, for at least the PS3, the Move controllers weren't that great. And then you had the Kinect. Oh my god, like talk about something that just doesn't know how to work properly. And I bought into all that stuff, so I feel like I have a right to say that it didn't work great. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But it's a different thing. What gimmicks fail and what a gimmick can be or can't be, I guess is what I'm saying. Like everything is a gimmick, but obviously, like back in the day with the video game crash, the gimmick got too popular, so you can't really just call it a gimmick if it was that popular. It just had a crash because everyone wanted a piece of the pie and just didn't work on the quality. They just wanted get it stuff out there, get that quantity, make this console, make these games, reprint this, package that, and then everyone was like, you know what, this is not what we want. And then they spoke with their wallets, and that's all you got to do. You speak with your wallets, and that's how stuff happens.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, yeah, I mean that's pretty much what's going to happen here. I mean, if VR becomes a gimmick, the market will call it out on there. You know what I'm saying? Like the market will call it out, and people will stop buying it. If it's a gimmick, that'll basically be what happens, or companies will stop supporting it. So that's pretty much what it comes down to at the end of the day. But I think that people are going to continue to push the medium and continue to push what they can, and it'll get cheaper and cheaper to do better and better things, and eventually I think it'll become like a side thing. I don't think it'll become, until we can verify all the side effects and everything with them in terms of like with your eyes and all that, and until we get more of like it's more inclusive than exclusive. I think the biggest problem is that like before, back in the day, right, video games were really like inclusive, like to where there wasn't a lot of multiplayer games. Everything was like a single player game. Remember back in the day, you know, arcade, like everything was like a single player game, but then multiplayer started coming in, so it started becoming more inclusive, and then you started to get more like casual games and stuff like that. So once VR gets to that, I think VR, if it somehow gets to that point to where it's going to be more inclusive for the family and more inclusive for everybody to play, and it's not you closed off in a box and like somebody can literally kick you in the butt and like you think it's the game or something like that, you know. Until that, like, because like I'm not gonna be playing that like around my daughter.
We're at the very early stages of actual VR. We're literally just testing the waters of what is possible. Give it 10 to 20 more years and you'll be in a full body suit in a contained area that you could run around on a full track, like Ready Player One-esque, and go into a whole virtual world without moving like 5 feet from where you're standing, but it will feel fully immersed into a game.
And we got some people in the chat here saying Markel's like, I think people confuse or mistaking gimmick with a fad, and I think that people kind of use it the same when it comes to things. You know, gimmick can be seen as a good or a bad thing. A lot of people use it as a bad thing, like, oh, this is just a gimmick in this. But in marketing terms, a gimmick means like anything that's just used to bring attention, you know, to something, to your product, something different that's just used. Which everything has gimmicks. Like, where's my PS?
I mean, look at YouTube. Isn't every YouTuber supposed to have their own gimmick technically? So they're all different people.
The PS4 has a useless trackpad in the center of it. That's a gimmick.
Honestly, I remember when the first like 6 months of games that came out all had like some use for it. Like, you hit that, you can control the map with your finger. Wow, look at this. And then no games anymore. They're like, we don't use that.
Yeah, don't do that. So I mean, there's nothing wrong per se. So I mean, I see what Markel's talking about. Like, is it a fad to where it's like, okay, this is going to be popular, then it gets just dropped, or is it a gimmick to where people, they just say like, hey, this is just a gimmick. This is just something that just to call attention, but it's not going to be a fad. It's not just going to go away. And I think that he's more right. It's a gimmick. You know, like, hey, look at me, marketing terms, but at the same time, like, I don't think it's a fad. So I definitely
not anytime soon.
Yeah,
this is, we're only at the beginning stages. And like, if this was like a final product thing, like if they came out like out of the gate like a perfect thing, then I'd be like, okay, we could see, like, if it had like an upsale where everyone's loving it and then it just stops selling, then I'd be like, all right, it's a fad, clearly.
Like a fidget spinner, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. You can see every year's fad. Last year was a fidget spinner and disc tracks. This year is YouTube boxing, and what else? What else?
There was a yo-yo. Remember yo-yos back in the day? Yo-yos like waved in and out when I was a kid of being cool and not cool.
Yo-yo balls. Yo-yo balls are my thing when I was a kid. Do you remember the yo-yo balls that came out, man?
Yo-yo balls.
Yeah, it's not a joke. It's like, so it's like a ball, right? Yeah. And you would yo-yo, but it would always come back to you. You wouldn't have to like you do a regular yo-yo.
Oh man, that's lazy.
But they're still selling. I still find them in stores like 15 years later.
I just remember the ones where you go like, psh, and then like you walk the dog. You're like, psh, oh look, I walked the dog.
Some classics.
Oh, then you go, you make like a triangle and go, oh, the yo-yo goes in between the 2 strings. Woo! Yeah, baby, woo! I just remember people doing that. I'm just like, yeah, for like a while, and then like nobody did it.
Skip it was a fad.
Skip it. Or a Slinky. Remember a Slinky? But Slinkies were only good if you had stairs in your house.
Yeah, dude. Slinky was like the weirdest toy. It's like, I can't wait to go to the top of the stairs and watch it go down again. Wow. Like, that's such a weird toy. Like, when you think about it, like, it's one of those toys you're like, this is not a toy. This is a time wasting. Like, you're just not doing anything.
Or remember Pogs, dude? Remember Pogs?
Dude, Pogs are like so dumb. Like, they're cool, but they were so dumb. It was illegal kid gambling back in the day. You would take the other person's Pogs if you won, and you would try to win it back the next day at school.
It's like, hey man, I got these Pogs. Yeah, I got your Pogs.
You got your stack? Yeah, I got my stack and my really cool limited edition Powerpuff Girls Slammer. Like, you.
I remember one time I was like, dude, this is what I told my friend. I was like, yo man, I got the Slammer. It's the best. It's the best. You could slam this Slammer as hard as possible. Go ahead. It won't break. Dude said, all right. Boom. Broke it up. I was like, ah!
My Slammer.
I was like, why'd you do that? He's like, you told me to. I was like, but you broke it. Oh my God. I was shook.
And that's how the rivalry started.
I was shook. I was shook for the next week, bro. Because it wasn't like my parents were buying me Pogs. You know, I had to win everything. Oh man, dude, I was shook after that, dude.
R.I.P.
All right, yeah, R.I.P. to OJ's 1994 OJ's Pogs. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic here. I think we're done talking about fads. All right, so Sniper Ghost Warrior. You a Sniper Ghost Warrior fan?
I played the first one. I don't really remember playing too much of the second. And I never played the third. So this would be the fourth, right? That's
I don't know, but Sniper Ghost Warrior, Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts. We got a brand new game announced for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. It's due out in 2019.
It's just like a Hitman thing where like it's contracts where it's like episodic.
Yeah, I don't know if it's I don't think so. I think it's a full game. Based on what they're saying here, it looks like it's just going to be a full game.
Okay.
They said that we were too ambitious in terms of the scope of Sniper Ghost Warrior 3, but we've learned from our missteps. Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts will be more focused on emergent gameplay with an open-ended mission design that the team feels strong about, but it will not be set in an open world. It is going to be more tactical, more condensed experience. The game, more condensed experience, and the game will offer plenty of replayability both on a single player campaign and on a multiplayer mode. So yeah, it's a full game in there. It's not going to be open world, but it's going to be more of like an open area-ish type of game, you know? And yeah, they said that they learned from their mistakes. I mean, let's see if that actually happens. Also, shout outs to Leo Aguilar with the Twitch follow. Thank you so much, homie. Welcome to the Fire Nation as well. So I mean, like, to me, I've never been like a big, huge like sniper dude.
Yeah,
wasn't there like a sniper?
They're okay.
Wasn't there like a sniper game on the Wii U that said that was like kind of trash? I forgot what it was. Like people were talking about that because they had like no game modes. Let me check it out. Yeah, Sniper Elite V2.
Oh, yeah.
Is this the same franchise?
I don't was that one? I know Sniper Elite's a different series than
Sniper, is it?
It's different than the other Sniper games.
So it's different than the one that I'm talking about here.
Yeah, it's very confusing, but Sniper Ghost Warrior is a different franchise than the Sniper Elite franchise. Same concept, different games.
Okay.
Because there's not enough of just sniping, This, oh wow, it's got him in slow motion. Next mission. Dope.
I don't care about this game, but I thought I'd talk about it maybe for some of you guys. But you know what else I can talk about? I could talk about you guys getting 5 more likes so we can get to 100 likes on there.
What the heck? I said 10 minutes ago 5 minutes, and now it's been 15, and I am just disappointed. I'm gonna have to contact all your mothers. 5 more likes in 1 minute, or I'm done. The podcast is canceled forever. I don't care. It's not my channel. I'm canceling it.
I don't feel so good. Did you like that thumbnail that I stole from somebody online, dude? I plagiarized the thumbnail on purpose.
You pulled the fill up music.
It was purposefully stolen from somebody else without credit.
Oh man, we're all thieves on the internet.
I gave no credit. So I said, because he said, Philip, I don't feel so good, man. So I said, I had to put that in the thumbnail. I don't feel so good. I'm not trying, like I said, I'm not mad at Philip. But I don't think he feels so good right now. I don't think you can't. Anybody who lives in San Francisco with no job does not feel so good. I'll tell you that right now. You do not. You ain't feeling so good if you in San Fran. I mean, I take it from somebody who lives in California. Your boy lives in the Central Valley. This is the cheapest place to live in California, Central Valley. It's the cheapest. It's just the air quality's trash and you'll die 10 years sooner. But outside of that, everything else is good. Everything else is good. Living in San Francisco is first of all, living in San Francisco already just kind of sucks unless you're rich, unless you're filthy rich. Living in San Francisco is trash in my opinion. The only good thing is like the weather. That's the only good thing about San Francisco is the weather. That's it. Outside of that, it's not good. You need like 10 roommates to get like to even afford like a box apartment, 1,000 square foot. I want $7,000 a month. Spiffy.
Now that's living.
That's living.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh man, yeah, man. I'll never move to San Francisco. Never. Unless I'm getting paid like $5 million a year. That's the only way I move to San Francisco. If I'm getting paid like $5-6 million a year, I'll move there for that much.
Nah, you'd still go broke.
The funny thing is that I know people like, it's like when I at my previous job, I know people that used to work like were making like $150,000 a year, and like that's great, right? Not in San Francisco. That's average. That is an average, which a lot of people make because the tech, Silicon Valley and all that crap,
Yeah.
So a lot of people make that. It's like, oh yeah, 6 figures, that's great. It's like, no, it's not. That's actually not that great. It's just okay. It's just kind of mid range. You're not poor. You know what I'm saying? But you're nowhere near like well off. Whereas here, if you make 6 figures here where I live, it's like, oh man, you're well off. You good, Not in San Francisco.
I can eat at McDonald's twice a day if I want to. That's how good I'm living.
Yeah, man. If you make 6 figures here, it's like, man, I'm getting Starbucks every day. Like this is good, but not in San Francisco.
I'm overpaying for my coffee every day.
I mean, people got roommates. I remember getting people jobs making $130,000 a year, and like, okay, well, I gotta find a roommate. Like, I gotta find like multiple roommates. I'm like,
yeah, screw that.
I'm like, bro. I'm making
that money. I better be in a penthouse somewhere by myself.
I'm making a quarter of that with my job now, and I got a 4-bedroom house. I'm making a fraction of what you making, and I can afford. I got a 4-bedroom house, man. Like Jesus, dude.
Location.
It's all about that, man. But anyway, what were we even talking about?
Something about some sniper games.
Oh, it was a sniper game. How the hell did we get to San Francisco?
This is a good question. I don't remember. I don't even know how we even. Yeah, hey, sniper, a Ghost Warrior 4. Come in contracts. Come in at some point. Yeah, man. If you're into it, it's happening. If you're not, well, don't buy it.
Okay. Well,
that's my hot take.
Well, hot take on there. So let's move into something that you know a little bit more about. So apparently there was some new stuff that went down today. So you want to give us the lowdown on the new gameplay and what went down with Spyro this week?
All right. If I have to,
you just
pull
Superman,
that open.
But instead it's Spyro. It's like, Spyro, we need you. And Jordan just takes off his glasses and goes into a phone booth, turns into Spyro.
Dude, I swear, every time I see anyone cover Spyro, I'm like the first on the video going, "Someone say Spyro." Like that's me. It's like, someone say Spyro.
Someone
got you,
Spyro.
So here's the little news. I'll give you the easy news first before I get into the harsh stuff. So easy news. Yesterday, the Spyro the Dragon YouTube account uploaded the full gameplay of Hurricos from the second Spyro game, which is like nothing new for us because we've already seen most of that level. It was just really showing the talisman at the end for completing the level was the only thing new. It was 3.5 minutes long with a little bit of commentary from Lou. Shout out to Lou, great guy. So good little video. Nice. Then the other thing is that this morning, got an email from Activision, and it was saying that they are going to be at Gamescom with playable levels from Spyro 3. So that is big news because no one's even had at any convention playable levels of Spyro 2, but apparently you can play Spyro 3. So that's big because Spyro 3 has been the biggest mystery. So that'll be really cool. That's coming up in the weekend after this. So that's dope. Look out for that. I'll be covering it, I guess. Why not? It's kind of like my thing, I guess. And then the bad, which I'm gonna say it out right here. I feel it from my inside sources. I'm being told that none of these rumors are true that are floating around because this French website, anyone can say anything online. There's one thing you always have to do is trace back your sources. You can't just believe what one site, especially a site that doesn't have a large following, that just made a very blanket statement paragraph. You can't take it face value. When I talk to my inside sources, they're like, thanks for bringing this to our attention. Like, no, because listen, the Spyro's about to go gold, right? It has to go gold like now or never because the game's coming out September 21st. They've already spoken about they can't push this game back. Like it needs to come out this quarter. Like that's just what it's going to be. But of course, this rumor saying that so-and-so said, we got inside information that it's going to be delayed and we don't have a further date yet, but apparently it's going to be delayed. So sorry, nostalgic fans of Spyro, basically what the translation was. And why I don't find them credible is they're a site that doesn't have a large following, that has never not to be mean, been relevant to any scoop on news or have ever heard of before, right? And the other thing was they had a typo in the the article as well. Now, it's an easy typo to make. He said the game was originally supposed to come out September 21st, 2019 is what he accidentally put instead of 2018. It's an easy typo to make, but still a stupid one enough where I can believe it being fake. And every one of my inside sources and all the information that they would have had to announce this pushback over a month ago. They can't do it this late. It's very rare that a game gets pushed back this late in production when it's about to be printed on disc to be shipped out to the whole world. So I think it's fake. Game isn't being delayed. If it is, oh well, we'll talk about that when we get there, right? But as for right now, the article is fake. I don't trust the website. All my inside sources say they have no idea what this website's talking about. They're about to show off the third game at Gamescom. All 3 games are completed. Like, there's no reason to push it back. They're completed. They're just working on updates and the stuff for the disc to get ready. Games are all done, right? So there's no reason to push it back. And where can they push it back to? Can't be October, November, December. That's that last quarter where they have Call of Duty. They're not going to duel it, you know? So it's going to be, if they did push it back, it's January, February, or March. And I doubt that's going to happen. So I take it all as BS. Don't believe it. Unless it is true, then we'll talk about it at that point. But right now, I say bull crap. And that's my hot take.
Okay, so that was the Spyro News bulletin update. You know what I'm saying? So Spyro News bulletin update. So hopefully,
see you next week for the next update.
Dude, I just want at this point, I just want this game to come out because there's just
honestly,
so much,
oh my god, there's so much miscommunication.
I would say malarkey would be the name.
Dude,
there's a lot of malarkey going on around here.
Anyone who just says anything, people start running with it. This site that no one's ever heard of before puts this out there, and everyone's like, the games are delayed. I knew it. They're not ready. They're not done. I'm like, the games are finished. The game's been finished. They got a print. They're taking it to demo. Like, they're done. They're just fixing stuff right now. It's not being delayed. And if it is, then we'll talk about it, and we'll figure out why. But all my inside sources are like, dude, we're good. Like, we're Gucci. Game's about to be printed. Like, we're just finishing up a little bit of like bug fixes, nothing bad. Like, it's not like oh my god, we just didn't finish. It's not like that. And if it was, then okay, we talk about it at that point. That's all I got to say on it. I'm not going to speculate. All I know is that article is BS. They're a small website that doesn't have a large following. This author who wrote this had typos, and it was just a really short blog. Like, it didn't even go into depth. It was like a little, not even a full paragraph, just like, hey, fans of Spyro, you nostalgic nerds who are waiting for it, it's being delayed. Gotcha. See you later.
Dragon Gamer, there's still more. We've already talked about how all the games, like if they're going to be on the disc or not, or anything like that. But I don't think that
all 3 games are on the disc. Yeah. I will say this right now. All 3 games are on the disc. Part of it is going to come through with an update, a free update like everyone would get on a regular disc. You can order this game from GameFly, and when you get the disc, it just downloads straight from the internet. It's not like code that you put in. It's not something where it hurts the used game trade-in. When you get this disc, no matter what, with that update, you get the full version of the game. Spyro 1 itself, out of the 50 gigabytes, is 36 gigs, right? Well, what's on the disc is 36 gigs, but that update is going to be about 14 gigabytes to fill it up because it needs a minimum of 50, meaning it's probably going to have about 47 to 48 gigs in total for all 3 games. They're all on the disc.
Why did you guys tell me at this point that my volume was low? I mean, and I just saw that my volume is low. It was at 60 something instead of 80. So I changed it to 80. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to the chat. But anyway, it should be louder now. So sorry about that. We went pretty much the whole podcast with my volume being low. So sorry about that, guys.
Anyway. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I mean, I should have noticed. I should have checked my levels because it just randomly changes the volume, you know. It just randomly changes the volume, so whatever. But yeah, I increased it for you guys, so it should be good. I'm hitting red levels right now, so we're good there. All right, well, I guess that's Spyro news, guys. Like I said, I'm kind of done. I'm just ready the game to come out, so when it comes out, I'll buy it. And
you think you're done? Have you made over 100 videos on it?
Have you?
Yes. I've covered every.
You got a lot of views on there, so good for you, man. So I mean,
it's good, but I just want to play my damn games, okay? I just want them.
And I hope that really, I know you've talked about this in terms of like your channel after like Spyro does come out, man, but I would hope that you do like deep dives into like every single like, you know, videos based on like, oh, if you want to do this, like do this part in Spyro. Like if you want to do this, like do this. Like I'm thinking that's what you're going to do, right? Tell me.
I've tinkered with the idea, but at the same time, I don't know because I'm really like headstrong on the new series I'm doing and like really enjoying that.
Bro, you better not
But
give up.
I'm still doing
You
a
better
lot of
not
stuff
give up
with
Spyro, my guy. You better
I'm
keep
not
that.
giving it up. I'm still doing a lot for it. I have a
I
whole
was just
launch
saying, you better
event.
not stop
doing the
Spyro
play-
stuff.
I'm doing the review, homie. I'm doing a charity stream. I'm doing everything
Okay,
I
I'm
can
just
for this
saying, you
game.
better not stop doing that Spyro stuff. Even after the game comes out, there's 3 of them, and there's a ton of stuff in each game. So there's gonna be a lot of secrets and stuff to go over. You know
Yeah, there'll be content like weeks after the game comes out. Like it's not just going to be like the game comes out, all the content's out. All right, see you never. Like there'll be stuff trickling out through the rest of the year for Spyro and me, but it'll come to an end at some point, and then we'll get back on it with the next Spyro.
It should never come to an end. There should always be something in there that you talk about forever.
Hey guys, so I know we've literally searched every square inch of this game, but look at this blade of grass here. If you look at it from this angle at this time of day with the sunlight shining down on it, doesn't it kind of look like mini Spyro in the grass? Maybe I'm just seeing things. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think. Leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe. See you later. Peace.
Nice.
Support me on Patreon.
Yeah.
Hey, I said I was going to call you out. I told the audience I was going to call you out. You said on your other live stream when I donated to your Patreon that you was going to donate to my Patreon, and I don't see $1.
You got a Patreon?
Yeah. Where that dollar? I'm coming to collect. OJ.
Oh yeah, okay.
Let's get that dollar.
Let me donate to that. Let me get that Patreon going.
Jordan
right
Fringe
now,
Patreon. You'll find it.
All right, my bad, dude.
Right now, I'm waiting for the notification. Coming to collect, boys. $1 for dollar.
Man, he is coming. He is coming to collect, man.
I told the whole stream when you was ranting about something, I was like, he ain't even paying attention. I'm gonna come to collect.
Man, well, you didn't even. Okay, I was in your stream last night. You didn't even say hi.
You were in my stream.
Yeah, your Dead Space 2. I said
at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, I said this. Well, it's not 2 in the morning for me. I was like, this live stream is trash. That's what I wrote. You didn't say nothing back, homie.
I did not see a comment from you at 2 in the morning.
Go back and watch the chat replay.
All right, I will, because the only
reason why
comment I got was from Happy Console Gamer, where he says, "I love your feet."
That's the only reason why I didn't donate to the Patreon. Because I actually went into the live stream and my man didn't even acknowledge me.
Dude, I'm gonna go check that replay. I'm gonna have to double check on that. Because if you did and I didn't see it, I humbly apologize. But if you didn't and you're lying to save face right now in front of the squad, then I'm be pissed.
I think, am I a part of your Patreon? I mean, it should have went through. Did you get it?
Let me check. Checking right now. Let me get into my phone here.
Yeah, it went through. See, said supporting.
Let's see.
There you go. There's your dollar. There's a holler for your dollar.
I see $1.
I see $1.
That's $1. I'm $1 richer.
Let's go. Put your dollars in your pocket.
In my pocket.
In your pocket. Let's go. Also, shout outs to Danny0018 with the he edited his pledge from $1 to $5. So shout outs, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Dude, your other stream the other night, you killed it. Like the one I put when I donate to your Patreon, like you're getting like that 25 and that 30, and then all the dude. You was hitting.
Yeah, yesterday was crazy. Them
streams,
dude.
man.
Y'all showed major support yesterday. I don't know. I was.
How many shirts did you sell? You said you sold like 15 shirts in
15 merchandise yesterday alone.
Jesus, man.
So yeah, 15 merchandise yesterday alone. So it was crazy.
Killing it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have another live stream tonight, guys. So look out for I don't know what I'm gonna do though. I think
this man doesn't leave this room.
I gotta go to the gym. So I'm gonna go to the gym and then I'm gonna
live stream from the gym.
Yeah, no.
Hey guys,
actually, that might be pretty cool. Yeah, that might be pretty cool.
The workout stream. It's like the more you guys donate, the faster I'll go.
Oh,
faster I'll run.
Nah, I'm good with that, dude.
Someone drops 100, they're like max.
Y'all have me dead. You guys ever seen that video where somebody's running on like the treadmill and he goes, whoa, it's flying off that way? Yeah, man.
It'd be like an anime, like straight off there, man.
So I don't know. I don't know about all that, but we do got a bonus stream. We do got a bonus stream that we're gonna be doing this week. So look out for that on Saturday. I got something going for you guys. So. Look out for that, man. That's just I don't know. Let's go ahead and move on to the Q&A. Shout out. Yeah, Q&A time. We're pretty good on time here. We usually like to keep this around 1 hour, a little bit over. So we'll answer questions just for a bit. So if you got any questions, feel free to put them in the comment section. Tag us, Player Essence, at Player Essence. Tag me just so it highlights it in orange, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. So go ahead and let us know what you guys got on your mind here. And we're more than happy to answer questions. $1 mile per hour on the treadmill. Hell no. Because like if somebody donates, like if you donate, like dude, what? dude, I'm gonna be that's gonna be horrible.
Dude, I don't know if I should ask this on stream or not because I didn't see this on last night's stream. I didn't understand why it was all over the internet. But I'll just say this in case you don't want me to say it. The Alton, his comment, like, what is all that about? The hashtag.
What? Oh, G5 is trash.
Yeah, like what is all that about?
It's just something that because like my boy Julio, who's a big supporter of the channel, you know, my boy Julio, he got this thing going on with G5 right now. Where G5 is another like Patreon member of the village, and where they talk smack back and forth to each other about how trash they are, you know, or how trash each other is. And everyone was kind of piling on G5, you know, because G5, you know, he's one of those guys. He's like one of those kind of trash talkers when it comes to things. So Julio kind of comes back. So it was really just a friendly kind of a banter between the two.
Because I had no clue. I just saw the hashtag like on Twitter, and I was like, what is this hashtag going around about G5 is trash? Who's trash? Who's G5?
G5.
I was so confused.
G5 Bob Gang, man. G5 Bob Gang. So yeah, he's. Oh man, it's funny. Good stuff.
Well, now I know.
What's up, Og? How's it going, dude? Let's see. El Comanche says, "Player, since what did you think of Fantasy Star Universe photos of all the stuff I have in my collection? That's just the tip of the iceberg." That's pretty cool, man. I thought it was cool, dude. I mean, shit.
I thought it was great. Didn't see it, but I know it's dope.
Yeah, man. I thought it was cool, dude. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing on Twitter. T-Dude says, "Player, since if Diablo 3 on Switch sells great physically and digitally, do you think Blizzard will port over Overwatch for the Switch as an Ultimate Edition?" I mean, I don't know if it's like if it has to do that. I mean, they might do it, they might not. It just really depends. I mean, I don't think it would hurt if Diablo 3 sold really well. So, in terms of Overwatch's chances, I don't really care, to be honest.
If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, oh well.
Exactly. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
I got it on PC and on PS4. It's like I don't need it again.
I got it on PS4 and I don't care.
I got it on PC because someone gifted it to me just so I'd play on PC with them, and I was like, I mean, you paid for it, I guess. Yeah. I'll play. I'll play.
OJ and Jordan friends, what do you think of Gianna Sisters Twisted Dreams coming to Switch? It's okay, man. The game is not. I don't think Gianna Sisters is that great of a game. It's all right. I already played it on Wii U, but I don't really have.
I have it sealed on Wii U. I got it when Toys R Us was going out of business for like $4.
$4.
Dude, I made a good deal. I just know because like originally it said like $49.99 on it. Like, and I know like that game has some value, a physical version. So I'm like $4. Even if I never play this, that's just a dumb thing to not buy it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But so, yeah, I don't really care.
I don't even know what it's about. It's about sisters.
Yeah, it's about Gianna sisters. That's all you got to know. Gintoki Cruz says, "Player, since what do you think the Hat in Time announcement is going to be on the 20th? I really hope a Switch release." Man, I saw that. I'm not really sure what it's going to be. Maybe it's a Switch release. I know that they weren't really too open to the Switch, port of the game because it's Unreal Engine 3 and they don't have the manpower to do it. But maybe they found somebody that helped them do it.
Panic button.
No panic button. Maybe not, or maybe it's like a new content. It could be new content because they seem pretty.
New DLC.
They seem pretty angry about the Nintendo community after like people out there like whining and crying like babies for this.
Begging.
Yeah, port begging for this. I mean, I shouldn't say it that way because people get mad, but like crying and complaining for this game, man, as if it's like freaking Zelda or something like that, or if it's like some type of huge, like people out here throwing fits, like I'm treating the developers badly over it, not like just asking normally, but people whining like babies about it. So I know they weren't really happy about all that.
But they just announced Hat in Time 2.
Yeah, maybe it's Hat in Time 2 because the game did okay.
Yeah, I thought the game got like ridiculous high praise. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, yo, let's just make a second one. And they're like, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe they're just going to announce it. It doesn't have to come out like this year. They could just say, hey, we're announcing it. Here's what we have so far. You could help with this Kickstarter, or we've teamed up with this company to help put it out, and it'll be out in January or sometime next year, or whatever. They're probably, if they announce that, that'd be cool. I still want to play the first one. I haven't played it yet. Yeah. Looks good. Alonzo
Fine says, "Players, what do you think of Blizzard flip flopping more than Magikarp?" LOL. He's talking about my video that I made about Blizzard flip flopping. Well, I talked about it in my video, man. Like, I don't really care, to be honest. Like, I think that the thing about me, man, is like the older I get, the more I don't care like about stuff. Like this would have like OJ when he first started Players would have been like, oh, these flip floppers, these guys out here. I would have went like off on these people, but at this point, I'm just like. Let them flip flop. It's their business. It's their game. Let them flip flop. They want to flip flop. Let them flip flop.
Let them flip flop.
I flip flop. I like flip flopping. Flip flopping is fun. I flip flop in my bed. Just flip flop. Oh, I shimmy. That's kind of flip flopping. The flip flopping is good. It's good for the soul every now and then. What about you?
So last Sunday was good. Got him. Hey, what's up, boys in the chat?
What is this man talking about, dude?
Pizza. When you got your pizza, you had pizza this last past weekend. I had some pizza this past weekend. It's pizza boys, dude.
Flip flopping the dough.
Yeah, you gotta make that pizza. You gotta make that pizza. Spread the dough, lay the sauce, some cheese, some pepperonis, and you're good to go. Pizza boys. That's what I'm talking about. Pizza boys in the chat.
Oh, that's good, dude. That's good. That's good. You guys have any more questions? You said
what flavor of pizza?
Just regular, man. Og says he needs a demo. I'm not sure if I'll like it. If there's not a gun in front of you, Og ain't playing it. If there's not a gun shooting, he ain't playing it. We already said pepperoni pizza, man. Pepperoni pizza.
Pineapple boys.
Pineapple boys. Flip flops are great at the beach.
Pepperonis is the Harry Potter spell. Honestly, probably.
Talkie says, "Can I be on the podcast next week?" No, I'm joking. Yeah.
Ooh.
Like no.
Where's Mercy?
Mercy's right now. She's not. I don't think she's feeling that great to do the podcast, but she'll probably be back on next week. Yeah, we can have you on. We'll have you on next week, Talkie. Sure, no problem, dude.
I'll think about it. Just kidding. It's not my podcast to make the decision anyway.
Jordan's like,
I'll just think about it. Listen, we'll consult.
I'll get back to you, my guy.
My people, we'll talk to his people, and then we'll come up with a strategy. We'll get our people in touch with your people, and it'll all work out. We'll see.
You know what I'm saying? I think everyone's just talking about pepperoni.
Everyone's really excited about this pizza, dude. I mean, listen, I love the pizza I had this past week, and I'm sure you had some really good pizza, but like,
you know,
guys,
I can, as long as the dough is not soft, as long as the dough is like, I hate soft dough pizza. I don't think it's bad. Like,
dough.
Everybody hates like Walmart, like the Great Value pizza. Like people don't like the Great Value pizza, but I actually
but sometimes like you get what you get. Like if that's what you're getting,
$2.56 for a whole large pizza. I'm sorry, man. If you pay $2, look, it's not the best pizza, but
it's a good price, and you get what you want. You get the feeling of being full from pizza. And you didn't pay that much.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I'm all about that $2.56.
But sometimes you just want to go to like a really nice pizza place. Yeah, it may be a little bit more expensive.
Yeah,
but it's really gonna be tasty.
Slice of Italy that we have here is pretty good. That's a dope pizza spot, man. Slice of Italy. I like that place. All right, so let's go to get into some more of these questions here. Well, I mean, yeah, we talked about this, Kentucky. Tidu just asked a question about this, in terms of like if Diablo 3 does good, or but Diablo 3 and Overwatch don't run on the same engine or anything like that. So it's not like, it's like, oh well, if this one can run this one, then this one can. It's like if they feel like doing it, they'll do it. They'll do it. It's not like anything that we can affect. Like if they want to make the game, they'll make the game. Like I'm not about this port begging or about this like, oh well, we have to buy this many copies of this game to get this. It's like nobody else has to do that but Nintendo fans. Like I'm not about all that. So in my opinion, this is my word if I'm a Switch fan to develop, like, hey man, just make the game. Like I ain't gotta sit here, we gotta wait for Diablo, we gotta wait for this, we gotta wait for that. Like why do we gotta do all that? You know what I'm saying? Like why do we gotta wait for if this sells good? If not, why can't it just come over? You know what I'm saying? Like why do we gotta wait? Why do we gotta like see it? Oh, well, if Diablo does well, then this game comes. Like I hate that trash. I mean, I know which it does happen, but I can't stand that trash, dude. Like Nintendo is the only company that has to deal with that garbage. Everybody else just gets it, So in my old bitter age of 31.
Because Nintendo people aren't serious gamers. Duh.
I don't care. Serious or not.
I'm tired of it. Mario and stuff.
I'll serious my butt playing Mario all day then. Then fine. You don't want to make the game for the system, then I'll play it on whatever system. I no longer, and I'm not going to say that word that I used to say, I'm no longer some type of, oh, it needs to come to Nintendo. I'm not like, dude, if it comes, it comes. I ain't begging nobody. I don't give a damn. I ain't begging nobody. I ain't saying we gotta buy this game to get this. I ain't doing none of that trash. Screw the developers. If they want to put it on there, they put it on there. If they don't, move on. Next game, Octopath. Next game. Next up. Plain and simple.
More Octopath.
You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. Go play
simple.
Octopath. Go play Breath of the Wild. Go play Ease. Go play something else. I ain't begging and I ain't pleading. Oh please, or oh buy Diablo, or I'm not doing none of that junk no more, man. Like that's trash. All you kiddos, you guys go out there and do that junk. Old people got better. I got more stuff to worry about. I gotta edit videos. I gotta do other stuff. Like I got crazy people in my life. I gotta edit videos and deal with that junk. You know what I'm saying?
I got videos to edit and I got pizza to eat every weekend. That's the only two things I care about.
Yeah, man. I ain't wait.
Think I care about any of these new video games now? Nah. I played Dead Space 2 the other day. You think I care about a new video game?
I play a game that looks like an old video game, Octopath. So you think I care about stuff that's new that actually that looks good? Oh man.
Yeah, I'm excited for Spyro, which is a remake of games that I played when I was 4.
Ooh.
Love it.
I'm doing good
Bring
on this
them
day.
back.
I'm doing good.
Doing all right.
Shout outs to Dummy G2 with the follow on Twitch. Thank you so much, man. Welcome to the Fire Nation, homie. Let's see here. I'm trying to look at some more questions. I'll stick to the $5 hot and ready's with the pizza. Oh yeah, hot and ready's great. Absolutely, those are good. Those are good.
Yeah,
those are really good. Jazzy says, "Tell them OJ we'll be satisfied with our kiddie games. If they want us to play their games, they will make the games available for us on a console. They can kiss my tush if they want me to beg." Exactly.
My
See, Jazzy,
tush.
what I'm talking about. Kiss that tush.
Kiss my tush.
I think Og might have a question. I think he's asking the chat about this. He says, "Do you guys prefer Nintendo's / third-party publishers randomly announcing Switch games such as Warframe, Diablo 3, Doom Eternal, or do you prefer directs?" I don't. There's another thing about getting.
It's all the same.
I don't. Yeah.
So if
you already sound like an old man, Journey. You're not even old yet.
But like, it's like I don't need a whole presentation, and I don't need like just a tweet. Like if it comes out, it comes out. Like that's how I find out about stuff. Like I find out a lot of the time, like Nintendo Directs, it's like hyping up just to be a part of watching the event live. And it's most people just get disappointed every time they watch it. Like, oh my God, yo, Nintendo Direct, gonna be hyped. I'm gonna be there with my popcorn. I don't care that it's 8 in the morning where I live. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna watch it. And then as soon as it's over, man, that was lame. They announced like one cool game, I guess. They didn't really say any release dates. Not worth it. It's like you overhype yourself. Like it's cool, I get it, but like, ooh, games are still coming out. Like this is what I prefer. Hey, just a tweet. Hey, Diablo 3 is coming to Switch. Cool.
That's it.
Thanks for letting me know. Hey, when is it coming out? Oh, yeah, sorry. Sometime this fall. Oh, not even release date. Okay, cool. Let me know when you have a release date.
Yeah.
Tell me that.
I mean, to me, I'm the same, man. I mean, directs are cool. Directs can be hype. I mean, but for me, like when they do like a direct, like it's like I'm one of the few that I like when they go in depth in directs. You know, like when they actually detail a game. Like I mean, you could have announcements on top of announcements, but I'm one of the guys. I mean, people love like Sony's and Microsoft conference. They be announcing stuff 10 years in advance. Oh, look at this game that you'll be able to play in 10 years. Hey, Spider-Man. Like 3 years, Spider-Man in a row. Like people be eating this crap up, and I'm one of them guys that's like, man, I'm kind of tired of this stuff be announcing stuff years in advance or like direct, so you don't know when something's coming out, or just, I mean, just at this point, I'm just like, just announce it when you need to announce it. If there's a direct, cool, there's a direct. They want to do a direct, great. If they don't want to do a direct, great. If they want to do a tweet, great. If they want to do a little presentation, great. If they want to put it on a billboard in Montana, great. Somebody will take a picture and put it on Twitter. Great, and then I can make a video on it. You know, so,
I liked how Pokemon Let's Go got announced. It was a private event, and all you had to do was just stay up to date on Twitter, and all the information came to you. It's like, hey, this was announced. Hey, these games are coming out this day. Here's a little Pokeball thing you get. Hey, a new game on your Switch right now, Pokemon Quest. Get it. It's free. Like cool. Got all my information I needed just by looking at Twitter.
But this is the type of stuff that, like I said, for the people who are into the theatrics, you know what I'm saying, like into the presentations, like that side of it. But
like, I feel like we lose something when it's not like, because Nintendo basically is the one who's like, we don't need E3. We'll do them whenever we want to do them. We'll still do something around E3, but we don't care. You know, like we'll post whenever. And I think that loses the theatrics of what E3 was supposed to be. And like, I don't find E3 like this year, like, besides being at it, it's like the presentations were the least exciting thing to me. Like, it's like I didn't care about that. It was like being there and seeing the new games or just hearing about that. It wasn't about like, because you know what Xbox is going to be. They're like, yo guys, check out this really expensive sweet car behind us. Brand new Forza coming out. Dope. Hey, you want to hear about how Scorpio runs? Look, we got a dope 4-quad, ultra fast OJ inducing processor just for OJ and his content. Bang, bang. Just for you, man. You buy it, $500. Like that's the kind of Sony was this like, Last of Us, and they turn the corner, they're like Ghosts of Tsushima, and then it's like that's it, Spider-Man, bye-bye.
Spider-Man.
It's not fun anymore. Like there's no like oomph to it. Like there's no like big reveal. Like it's not as fun because you can just put these trailers online, they're gonna get as much press. You don't need to go like, I don't know, I've lost the enjoyment of it, I guess.
Yeah,
like, it doesn't do anything
for me. It's only like the games that I'm really into. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't like a Smash Brothers Direct, I was hyped. Because I know I'm gonna put like 5 billion hours into Smash. So I'm like, okay, I'm here to learn new information. I know it's going to be hype. But when I go in, like, I mean, we don't know. Obviously, they can announce cool stuff. But a lot of the times, like for example, like what's that game? Damon Cross Machina. It's like, okay, that's great. They announced it, but they actually showed more gameplay. They actually showed more in-depth gameplay, and they showed some more stuff. But it was great that was announced in 2019. But like to me, like even though it's a new game and Smash Brothers we already knew it was coming, like to me the Direct, like the Smash Direct and getting more information on Smash to me was one of the most hypest things because I'm interested in that game. So whether
right, because they're fully like breaking it down for someone like you to really someone then like it's your demographic where you're already hyped for the game, you already know you're gonna buy it. And this is like, hey, we're appealing to that. Here's some new characters to get excited for. Here's some awesome, cool new insider stuff. Here's one little extra reveal. See you soon before the game comes out. We'll have more information. That's fine. Like, that's cool because that's like a direct informative video for someone who's already in it and for maybe someone who wants to know more about it. That's cool. It's not where they're just going through, like in January's Nintendo Direct, they're like, hey, this game's coming and this game's coming and there's going to be Dark Souls. Wow. Crazy, right? We got Mario Tennis, but we'll talk about that later. We got this and that. Like it was just like the fast like 5 minutes of just naming titles. Like this is coming, this is coming, this is coming, this is coming, and you're gonna give us your money. Like that's how it was.
Oh man, dude. Okay.
Who's what's happening?
Okay, hold on. We gotta show this. What happened? Okay, so you heard of a YouTuber called Doc Trey? Anyone?
Doc Trey?
Yeah.
No, what happened? What did he do? What did he do?
So
what's up? What's the news?
Doc Trey is a YouTuber, man, and like apparently,
what's going on?
You have the stream up, dude, or you have something to where you
can have the stream up. Yeah.
Like, yo, look at this. So apparently, Philip was even copying Doc Trey. Like, look at this, dude. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is right here below. This is Doc Trey's video. Nintendo Switch, where is the West? You know what I'm saying? Where is the West? The reason why Nintendo doesn't have a strong launch lineup for the Switch. And then Philip puts Ice Cube. Puts Ice Cube in there and says the reason why Nintendo doesn't have a strong launch lineup for the Switch.
What? I don't even understand the context. Like
the context is this. Like Philip might have saw Doc's video or what he did and decided to use the same type of theme for his. Now, it's not direct copying, obviously. But
no, but it's like who else out there in the world just happened to choose Ice Cube?
Who did rappers for like Where's the West? Like that thumbnail theme, like, okay, the West. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
like
but
rappers
what's
like
going on with Doc Trey's thumbnail in the first place? I have a lot of questions. One, his Nintendo Switch logo is way too stretched out. Two, is that half of his head in the corner?
It's a slice of his head in the corner.
I'm so confused about what's happened. Like, obviously, Philip has the cleaner thumbnail, but it's definitely influenced off this. I just have questions for Mr. Doc over here about making this thumbnail. just a few questions.
The thumbnail's questionable. Not everybody can have those smooth, silky smooth spiral thumbnails. But that's
I just don't get the half the head. Half is he supposed to be like, yeah, I'm peeking.
Well,
Like,
yeah, I think that's what it is. He's peeking. You know what I'm saying?
but like the red bar cuts off his eyes. It just looks like his eyebrows in his hat.
Well, I mean, not everybody watches it where there's halfway or a quarter through the video, man. I mean, you gotta get.
I mean, you're not wrong, but what if someone goes back to it?
Well,
They just get that
man,
funny look.
Look, man, look.
No hate to Doc Trey. I'm sure his video is better than Phillips anyway.
No, Doc Trey's videos are awesome, dude. I just find it funny. Like
video stole all the words.
Like there's some other stuff that Doc Trey's been posting too, in terms of like some of the stuff that he's put out, and then like he's seen a video from like from like Philip kind of having the same theme in terms of like what he did like at the same time period. So I mean, I think I might have another one, but I mean, like I said, we're not piling on here. Actually, we're just making jokes. It's just I just find it funny. I'm not trying to pile on or be angry at the guy. I'm not mad. I just find it funny. That's all. So not trying to hate. I just find it funny.
It's been a pretty entertaining week.
Yeah, it's pretty. I think it's entertaining.
It's been something to follow. It's been good something to just keep getting updates on. Because everyone's like, this is the last time I'm going to talk about this Phillips situation. And then more news drops like, guys, I just had to talk about this. It got even worse. Dude, I love everyone. It's not you. Like, there's people.
Oh, I think it was me.
You may have done it, but I'm not taking shots at you. I'm just saying.
You take shots all you want. It's fine.
I mean, I do anyway about other things, but like literally, this one guy, he made one video on Philip, and he's like, I'm not going to cover this again. I just wanted to put my thoughts out there. The next day makes a video. Okay, I had to do a follow-up. I'm sorry, there's more information, but I'm done. Next day, a third case of accusations came out. I just had to talk about it. And they're like, I'm done. And then the next day, it's like, okay, he copied everything online. I just had to talk about it. I'm like, dude, stop saying that. Stop. Like just, we know you're going to talk about it. Like, it's relevant. It's okay. I'm not judging you for talking about it. I actually like listening about that stuff and hearing people's opinions. So talk about it. Don't be like, I don't usually talk about drama, when half the stuff you talk about is drama. Like, it's cool, dude. Talk about it all you want. It's getting you views. You're saying stuff that I'm interested in hearing. Go for it, man. I find it more entertaining half the time than just the same stuff being talked about. You know, I like hearing like this relevant drama. Obviously, next week, who cares? But this week, it's important. We got one more day of hopefully more Philip news. So, dude, let's bring it tomorrow. Come hard, everyone. Bring all your news forward.
I'm down for people doing as much news as you guys want to do. I don't really care. Yeah. People can do what
live your life. Say what you want.
Just as long as there's not misinformation. That's the only thing that I don't like.
Oh yeah, no, factuals.
Yeah,
I need factual
information. But like when people out here like making stupid clickbait titles and stuff like that's what I'm like. Okay, y'all need to. Chill
out, that's that BS. That's that stuff that I don't like. But if it's actual news, like, I'll listen to it. I'm interested to talk about it. It's still news. It's relevant to gaming because it's involved. It's not like you're just talking about drama. The guy, everything he's done has been involved with game journalism. So it's not like you're doing something bad by talking about it. It's not like you're just covering like Logan Paul and KSI boxing and they said this to each other today. Like, you're talking about gaming stuff.
I'd love to box Logan Paul. I'd knock that. I don't care I'd knock that dude out. I don't care. I don't care how buff he is.
I'll be the hype man. I'll carry the flag behind you.
If it was MMA, he's done. But boxing,
he's moving to that after boxing.
Oh man, I don't care how
he was.
He's buff.
So he called out CM Punk and McGregor.
He's an idiot. I mean, obviously,
hey, I'm just saying, if he gets hurt, that's your entertainment, man.
He's an idiot. I mean, in calling out McGregor, you'd get killed.
I'm just saying, it's entertainment. I'd pay to watch it.
He's just trying to get more clicks and more people looking at him. That's clout chasing. That's the pure definition of clout chasing.
What is this podcast? I love it too. We're so far off regular. Can we have an answer to question in like 10 minutes? I love this show so much.
Nobody's been.
I hope we're entertaining people. I hope people like this. I think they do. People are digging this banter that we've been doing because I know since I joined, I've definitely made it a lot harder for you to stay on topic.
All the topics are done.
I mean, you're not wrong, but even when we talk about topics, like we went from Sniper Elite to talking about,
I don't care,
San Francisco living.
I honestly do not care.
You heard it here first.
I don't care. I talk about whatever the hell I want. It's my podcast. I'll talk about whatever I want.
And we're just living in it.
Yeah. Talk about whatever I want. Whatever I want. Dang it. Anyway.
I love it.
We're going to wrap this one up, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We peaked out at like 200 something people, so I do shout outs for that. Because this was super late. We didn't even announce it till like 30 minutes or so before it started. So if we would have announced it and properly promoted it, we probably would have had a lot more. But shout outs, man. Still really good though. Still really good because this is we're actually getting more viewers than we did on the weekend. So that's interesting.
It's a good night. I like this.
Yeah, it's a good night. It's a good night for it. All right, guys. So we will be back with PE Live tomorrow. I might do a PE Live tonight. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm doing tonight, guys. I need to discombobulate my head. Like I said, I'm dealing with a lot of idiots outside of work, so I need to just relax for a bit. Need to relax for a bit, and then I'll figure out what I want to do. I think I'm going to go to the gym though to kind of burn off some stress from today. But But like I said, an update for all of you guys. A lot of you guys do know that I do have a little girl, and I did get to see her today for the first time in a while. So I'm really happy about that. Clap.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, hallelujah, man. It's been like 3 months, so I did get to see her. So that was good.
Hit him with that Jeb Bush. Please clap.
Yes. Please.
Hit him with that. Please clap.
Please clap. So yeah, so it was cool. It was cool. So I did get to see her today for a while. So that was fun. She was as awesome as she's ever been. So we're gonna rate somebody.
Yeah, you pick this time. I mess it up every week.
Okay. I think Avidin is Avidin streaming.
How dare he stream while we're streaming just to hopefully get that raid?
No, he's not streaming.
I'm kidding.
No, he's not streaming. Oh no, he is streaming. He's playing Octopath.
Oh. Well,
dude, he is streaming. All right, so might have spoilers for some of you guys depending on because it looks like he has some subclasses and things like that. So don't watch if you're interested in that or if you're worried about that. But yeah, let me go ahead and hit that link.
Hit that link.
Hit that link for you guys. All right, so there is the link. Check out Avidin. Make sure you guys let him know. Plus, family set him. So shout outs, guys. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of the support you guys gave. Appreciate everything. It was a cool podcast for today. We'll be back with PE Live. Players Cross Nintendo tomorrow, and also bonus PE live stream as well. Ultimate, and then we'll probably have like another one on Saturday because like we got some Patreon goals to go over. So shout outs, guys. Thank you so much. Got another goal of 600 coming up. So check out the links, guys. Description below. They'll get you guys a link if you want to get in on PE Ultimate. Probably gonna be playing Smash Brothers. So if you want to come in, play some Smash, get in on the PE Ultimate action on Patreon, or you can sponsor on YouTube here. Also, make sure you check out Jordan Fringe's channel. Jordan, let them know where they can find you. Also, link your channel as well.
Yo, you can find me at Jordan Fringe here on YouTube. Check out my show, Nerdstalgic. New episode tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Butter Boys better be there. Yo, that was really hard to say, but I did it first take. Thanks for hanging out with the PE podcast. I'll see you guys next week.
All right. Yep. Great podcast. A lot of fun. And we'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.